Welcome to another episode of Free Fridays. I hope all is well. Since the last time we've been on here, I know a lot have happened and transpired. So I hope all is well up to this point. A lot's been going on. We see the election happen. They free Young Thug out of jail. Lil Durk end up going to jail. Like, all this stuff didn't happen ever since we spoke, and it happened just like this. Um, um, I want to give my condolences to was it um it was a shooting at a university, Tuskegee, somewhere in those lines. I want to give my condolences to those families that's going through this tough time right now. I know some have lost their lives, and some are fighting for their lives, and I just want to, give my condolences to the family. May God give y'all peace and strength during this time. Tragic situation. Life, man, life is crazy. That's the reason why we got to stay prayed up. We got to make sure that, we put God in the head of our life. We need a lot of protection, man, for our communities, our youth. You can't even go have fun no more. You know, just it's just not the same. I remember back then we can go to the club, we can go hang out, and a fight may break out, but that's anywhere. But just blankly just shooting, like, man, that is crazy. We just need healing. We need God to heal the land, and like I said, my condolences goes out to those parents and friends and everybody that's fighting for their lives. May God's will be done. May God's will be done. And may God protect y'all. But with that being said, so today is going to be a little different. I'm going to make it simple and I'm going to make it short. Because I want people to understand that in life, we have to cherish life. And we got to make sure that we are keeping ourselves up to par. So today I really want to talk about, and this y'all might hear this a lot, other people, with the self-love thing, because I said I want to make my channel about self-love and, self-care. And today I want to talk about celebrating you. I want y'all to know that it is very important to celebrate yourself. It's a difference between being too high on yourself versus celebrating yourself. See, we have a lot of people that are walking that don't even celebrate themselves, but they will celebrate others, and they will leave themselves on the back burner. Do you know that you can be your number one cheerleader? Do you know that sometimes the days that you can't get through, that you can literally cheer yourself up and talk yourself into accomplishing goals, pushing forward and enduring? God gave you the ability to do that. And when you look in that mirror, you should be satisfied with what you see. Why? Because God was satisfied when he made you. He said you are perfectly and wonderfully made. I said this on my live earlier yesterday, where I was saying that when God looks at you, he sees the finished product. He sees what he created. And all he's doing is building you up to that image, building you up to that person, to that character. So when he see you, he don't see your mistakes. He see the end, because God was in the past, God is in the present, and also God is in the future. But he sees you as the person that he made and what he placed inside of you. So I want y'all to understand that you are not too bad off to not be good. You know what I'm saying? Life happens. We understand this, and we can get caught up in life. But we also got to understand that life keeps going, and life is the biggest teacher, and life demands answers. So when life is demanding answers, how do you respond to it? That's all life is. We have to respond to what life is telling us. And God made it that way because God made life to shape you and to mold you and to build you. So sometimes you're going to have to encourage yourself. to keep moving forward. Because sometimes people can tell you something, but if you don't believe it within yourself, then you won't accept the seed that they're trying to plant into you. And I know how difficult that can be. I know how difficult it can be to think that you're worthless, but you're not. I want y'all to understand this. A lot of us take on other people's opinions, and we take those opinions and we place those, and we take those and we look at ourselves and we take on other people's opinion, and we run with it. We get other people's perspective on us and we take it, and that's how we look at it. We look at us in the eyes of other people's opinions, and that is very dangerous, because can't nobody tell you who you are. Can't nobody tell you what you can do. Can't nobody tell you what you can accomplish, because it's a you for a reason. They can just go based off of what they feel, but just because they said it doesn't make it true. And even if it's family, because a lot of us have received seeds as a kid where people telling us what we should be, parents telling us the way that we should go, or whatever the case may be. But have you ever asked yourself, what do I want for me? What do I desire? For those who are watching this, I want to put y'all on a challenge, a 2-week challenge. I want you to literally study yourself. I want you to get back in the groove of getting, like how you go get to know somebody. When you meet somebody, you get to know them, you ask them questions. Well, how about you get a journal and you ask yourself questions, but don't answer them when you ask it. Literally answer them and then evaluate you. Put yourself in certain situations to find answers, because you have to relearn you, because the person that you are, you took on. You took on whoever you are today. You took that on, and so now you gotta take that out, and you have to start over and unpack so you can impact. Oh, somebody gonna get that later on. You have to do that because this is very important. You are responsible for your image. You are responsible for your actions. You are responsible to how you respond. You are responsible to what you do. And God said you are the manager. You have to manage your life. And I said that in a previous video. So he gave you authority over that. So you have to take charge. You have to relearn. You have to regain, and also tell God, hey, God, allow me to see myself how you see me. Not how other people see me, but how you see me, because that's all that matters. People can say whatever. The whole world can say that you this, but just because they said that don't mean that it's right. And we have to know that. And I know it's somebody out here right now under the sound of my voice. They know what I'm talking about, because they sit there and they second guess themselves because other people second guess them. I want y'all to understand this. When people put those type of fears on you or limitations on you, they only do it because they speak out of fear. Just because they haven't seen it before, they know that they can't do it, so they'll think that you can't do it. But once you do it, they no longer want to be around you. Why? Because now it holds them accountable. It makes them accountable to themselves because it's been done. So then insecurities will come out. You get what I'm saying? So we have to understand this. Human beings are not perfect. They're not right. So just live life and wake up and be you. It's okay to be you. You don't have to conform into what people say is popular, because I didn't reach the age now where none of that stuff even matters. I was at a point in time wanting to be a rapper, because I saw he had all the women, all the cars, all the money. But as we see now, when you look at society now, 2024, ever since Cat Williams stepped on the podcast scene, everything just been tearing down. The moment of truth. Now y'all seeing that these celebrities ain't coped up to what they be. They are paid actors. I want y'all to understand that. So stop looking at their life and then trying to compare it to yours. And then when you look at it, now you're looking at yourself like, I'm not doing nothing. I'm not accomplishing anything because clearly somebody's life is better than mine. That's not all the way true. It's not all the way true. Everything is a perspective. Everything is visual. So people don't come out and show their scars. People don't come out and show what they go through behind closed doors. Why? Because it's all about entertainment. I have to entertain you. I have to make you believe that my life is perfect. Because why? Because you are looking up to me because of the status and position that I am in. But that doesn't mean just because I'm here, that means you're less than that person who looks to be already there where you're trying to go. I want y'all to know this: slow grind, and slow process builds character. Let me say that again. Slow process builds character. God is trying to build your character. God is trying to protect you because he knows what comes behind that blessing. So I have to make sure that your character is in the right position. I have to make sure how I see you, you become that person. And once you become that person, I will open up the windows of heaven because I know that person that I made you to be. I know that you can handle what comes behind that blessings, because more money, more problems. More money, more problems. This is real talk. You think that you're going through something right now, but wait till you on the stage where everybody can see you, where everybody is watching you. You have to make sure that you are happy with you, because once you are happy with you, can't nobody tell you about you, or can't nobody make up anything, or can't nobody put their opinions on you and you take it on. You can literally say, I don't care what they say. I'm still going to keep going. I'm still going to keep pushing. I'm still going to write the book. I'm still going to do the podcast. I'm still going to stand in front of people who don't believe in me. Because why? Because I believe me. So it's okay to give yourself a pat on the back and clap. You know what I'm saying? Because you are your only enemy in life. We always say the enemy. You are your only enemy. Yes, you got people that come against you, but you literally can turn your life over to the enemy once you respond and give the enemy what he wants. But if you get you out of the way and you understand that life is bigger than you, and you understand that what you see yourself as, or what your limitations are, and when you place them on God's expectations, and when you place them on God's ability to make things work in your life, then I promise you that you factor will move out the way, and I promise you nothing can come against who you are. Not even you, because you not perfect. We not perfect. So stop trying to look at yourself as if you're perfect. Every time you make a mistake, you get so down on yourself to where when you fall, you stay on the ground and you looking for somebody to help you up. No, you fall, you get yourself back up, dust your shoulders off, and you keep pushing. You keep going. You keep fighting, because you are an unfinished product. And you need to look at people like that too. So when you look at people, stop judging people. Stop judging people, because what you seeing is an unfinished product. How is it an unfinished product, Chuck? I'm glad you asked. It's an unfinished product because God is not finished with them. Why? Because they are still living and they are still breathing. It ain't over until it's finished. When you're gone, when it's done, it's not over yet. Every day that you wake up, I don't care if you went through hell yesterday. If you woke up, that means you just conquered hell. Let me say that in the back. If you went through hell yesterday and it felt like that was it, but you went to sleep and you actually woke up and it was a brighter day, you woke up in the morning, you just conquered hell. Because hell tried to take you out yesterday, but you still here and you breathing and you living today. Let everything have breath. Praise the Lord. You feel me? So anytime you wake up in the morning, praise God. Thank God. Leave the past in the past. Worry about what's present and leave the future to God. Not saying that you don't plan for the future, but don't let the future come into your world and corrupt your present. Why? Because the future was made for God to handle. That's something that you can't control. And most people be worrying about things that happen in the future. And most of the things that you're worrying about, it don't even happen. It don't. How many of us got anxiety off of what was to come in the future because we placed a negative thought in our mind and we just saw the outcome? And what happens now? Our body responds to that outcome because your body don't understand that you're living in the present and you're not in the future. So your body gives you the feeling of the future like it already happened. No, it's been plenty of times where it was certain situations where I was like, man, whoo. And I remember my mom used to always plant in my ear, baby, cross that bridge when it come. That means that bridge is not here yet. So why are you worrying about it? You don't even have to cross it right now. And even if it come, the bridge might fall down. I want y'all to understand that the bridge might fall down. Stop doubting you. I want you to understand that you are your best investment. Stop looking for people for help. Yes, it's okay to have help because God do things in community, but stop always looking for somebody to come save you. You get up and you do the work yourself because you are the best investment. Can't nobody beat you at beating you. When you bet on something, I guarantee you can bet on yourself. Why? Because you can determine the outcome. See, when you bet on somebody else, now it's a 50-50 chance because you don't know if they're going to come through or not. But you got the ability to come through. Why? Because you are in control of your actions. So whoever is watching me right now, bet on you, and I promise it'll be the best thing that you ever bet on because you can get 100% rate. Because why? You can be responsible of the outcome because you are responsible for your actions. Hey, it felt like I was preaching, y'all. But that's all that I got today. I just want you to love you. And I've been on that journey to love me for me, not love me for what other people think that I am, or not love me through other people's lenses. I wanted to know me and I wanted to love me. And now I'm getting to that point, and I promise you it feels so good and it's so much peace to where you don't have to listen to somebody and for validation because you validate yourself. Matter of fact, not even you validate yourself. God already validated you when he made you. So you was already stamped, which meaning you already solid. And yes, sometimes concrete crack, but it won't break, baby. I love y'all. I hope that y'all have a good week, and I hope that this bless whoever you need to bless. May y'all have a good day. May y'all have a good week. And once again, live today and give God tomorrow. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.